Hey guys, how are you all doing today? I hope you're all doing well. So today I am here with I guess kind of like a review, like an app review, a financial app review, if you will. So on my channel, I talk about film, fashion, finance. I've been focusing a lot on finance because we're just in the times. We're just in the times where people need to get their finances in order. So that's just what's been popular. That's just what's been popping. So one of the things I talk about often is ways to make money, passive income. I talk about real estate. I talk about investing, ways to save your money, all that stuff. But guess what? I've never really been big on investing myself. And quite frankly, it's always been because I've been kind of scared of it. I didn't know where to start. I speak to my financial advisor, like how do I start, where do I go? Technically, this is not my first time investing. I mean, I have an RSP, I have an investor's portfolio, but that's not something I deal with. I just put some money in the account, and then there's like financial advisors or whatever that manage the account. And then they pick and choose where they're gonna invest money, and they just leave it there and watch it grow. I wanted to get more active in my investing. I wanted to personally do like trading and selling of stocks, but I didn't know where to go. I asked a couple of my friends, asked around, and one app that kept coming up that people kept saying was WealthSimple. So I'm like, WealthSimple. Okay, so I did my little Googles to see what WealthSimple is about. I did some YouTube video research to see exactly what is this app about. And honestly, I was like, okay, I looked a little bit into it. I'm like, this seems pretty simple. I downloaded it, and here we are. I'm gonna talk about my experience using WealthSimple for the first time, buying or selling stocks on the WealthSimple app. And the reason why I wanted to do this video is because for a first timer, someone going into investing, I think this app is very, very, very simple to use. I think it's so user friendly, so beginner friendly, and I just wanted to share because investing really is the way to go. So this video is not sponsored by them at all. I just wanted to share my experience buying stocks on this app for the very first time. So this is mainly going to be a voiceover. I screen recorded what I did. Mind you, side note, I didn't screen record it from the very beginning when I first bought my very first stock, but I will explain what you're seeing on the screen as we go by, and just show you how simple this app is to use. So let's get into it. All right, so first things first, go into the WealthSimple app. And this is just the interface, the first thing that you see when you pull up. So I'm going into the sidebar where you can see your activities. You could check your profile out, which is very simple. You could have your personal information, all that. You can even like change the appearance from light to dark. I'm gonna keep it at dark because I like the dark, you know what I'm saying? So as you can see here, it's the different avenues. You can have an RSP account, you can have a crypto account, which is like Bitcoin, or you can have a simple like personal account or TFSA account. So I have a TFSA account, as you can see here. One thing I should mention is when you're setting up your WealthSimple account, you have to attach it to one of your bank accounts in order for you to transfer over money to the WealthSimple account. I did it with my Tangerine account. It takes about 3 business days, and I decided to start off really light with just $100. So as you can see here, it shows that my net deposit was $100 and it took 3 business days, and I did it with my TFSA account. Okay, and then so let's go into our activities. The activities page just shows you all the activities that you've done on the WealthSimple app, from the beginning of when you deposit to all the stocks that you've bought. So here's the Uber stock I bought. That was the first stock I bought. I bought it at $49.10 USD. It converted it over, so in Canadian it was 65.35 Canadian. It automatically does a conversion. The second stock I bought was the Cineplex stock. I bought two because it was only like $8.40, so I bought two stocks for Cineplex. It's already a Canadian currency, and there you go. What I also like about this is you can go into search all the different type of companies, and they categorize it for you in retail, energy, alcohol and tobacco. So depending on what industry you want to invest in, it categorizes it for you so simply. Literally, I just went to the top, and there's a icon that said, the magnifying icon, and then you could just search. So I'm just going into consulting, for example, and it pulls up all the different companies under consulting. You can click one and you can look at trends. So it lets you look at like a 1-day trend. You can drag to see the type of trends: a 1-week trend, a 1-month trend, a 3-month, 1-year, and 5-year trend. So you can kind of look to see, like, how is this company doing? Is this something I want to invest in? By looking at the trends of how they do over time. Obviously, if you go into all of the companies, you'll see that they all had a huge drop around March. That's when, COVID lockdown and all that stuff. So that's like kind of across the board with all the companies that I was seeing, was that huge drop around March 3rd, March 10th. But yeah, so as you can see, I'm dragging my finger literally across my screen just to see what it was maybe, a year from now to what it is now. So for me, what I do is, if I see a company that I might be interested in investing in and I'm not too sure about them, I go and I, look them up. I Google search what kind of company they are. So here, this is me doing a quick search on Shawcor stocks. This is just for an example, to see what they're about, and it gives me a better idea of kind of if this company is going to do well, if I think they're going to do well based off what, what industry they're in. Then I'm like, okay, I think they're going to do well, so let me just maybe I'll buy a stock if it's I find it's reasonable. So I just do a quick little Google search on what Shawcor is about. I'm like, okay, cool, I think I might like Shawcor, and then I would go to my TFSA, because that's where my money is, and then it will ask you how many stocks do you want to buy based off how much you have available. So I only have available 582 available. So the stock was only 338 Canadian, so I have enough. So there you go. You plug in the amount that you wanted to buy, which was 1, pressed 1, and I bought the stock, and then the notification comes up. You have bought the stock, and you also get a email as well, and it will give you at the top, when you go back to your activities page, it will show you you've bought a Shawcor stock, and then you can also look in to see your trade certificate as well. It gives you all that information right there. So as you can see at the top, I bought a Shawcor stock for $3.39. Here's the main page again, where it shows you all the stocks that you've bought right there, and it shows you what it is at today. So for example, if I'm going into the Uber stock that I bought like 2 days ago, there it could tell you since you bought it, you've earned 59 cents on that stock because it's gone up. And it gives you kind of like more of a breakdown of how the stock is doing, and you can do some more, look into it a bit more. So for this Uber stock, so far I've made 59 cents on the stock as of today. Again, it can go up, it can go down, based off the market. This stock, which is a Cineplex stock, again, it shows you your total returns. On this one, I've made $3.54 since I bought it, which was like 2 days ago. So hey, that's pretty good. 2 days, and I'm already made $3.54 on that stock. Now, I've never sold a stock yet because I just downloaded it. But if I want to sell it, you can see at the bottom, it's really simple right there. Buy, sell. So if I want to sell the stock, I literally just click sell, pick what account I want to sell from, and then it's right there. It's like you just follow it step by step by step. So yes, guys, sorry if this video was like quick fire. If you want me to do a more slow down step by step, video, I can do that. It's kind of hard to do because my laptop screen just stopped working all of a sudden. So it's hard to like figure out how I'm gonna, do screen record and talk at the same time without using my laptop and all of this. Anyways, but main things that I've took from this app, it's simple. The app is free. Download it. It gives you the promptings that you have to do. You're gonna have to put in your personal information. You're gonna have to put in your social insurance number because they want to make sure that you're a legitimate person. And then you're gonna have to connect your bank. And then it's gonna ask you, once you connect your bank, it's gonna ask you how much money do you want to draw over from whatever bank account you attach. You select the amount. It takes 3 business days. It takes 3 full business days before you can start trading. Once the amount reaches the account, it'll send you a notification saying, hey, for example, for me, it was $100. $100 has hit your WealthSimple account. You can start trading, and then you go from there. And like I said, it's very simple. At the top of the app, you can search industries that you want to invest in, search whatever company you want to invest in. It's right there. You can even put in the name of the company too, as well. And then it gives you the breakdown of how much the stock is at that moment that you're looking for. And if you want to buy it, and you can just plug in how many stocks you want to buy, and boom, buy right there. It's literally just hitting a button, buy, and it gives you all the information, the trade certificate, all that. Keeps all your activities in one place, and it lets you keep track of it throughout, the duration that you have that stock. And then when you're ready to sell, it's just another boom, sell. In terms of withdrawing your amount, like if you want to withdraw cash, I believe you have to do that on a desktop. I haven't gotten there yet, but when I do, I will do another video about that. And yeah, that's all it is. It's really simple. And yeah, guys, thank you so much for watching. Hopefully this video was helpful. Like I said, make sure to like, comment, and share. If you have any more questions about it, like if you're a first time seller like me, if you have any questions about doing it for the first time, for sure drop a comment below and I'll be sure to answer it, or at least see if I can guide you in the right direction. But yeah, thank you so much, and I will see y'all next time, darling.